my wife and I have lived in Grand Prairie nearly she in fact was born in Grand Prairie. We lived here all our lives. So we know a lot of folks, and there were several friends of mine that would indicate to me that they had seen Susie at church, especially Bonnie Cochran. Bonnie would always say, "But I didn't see you." And there was a long time before I decided that I needed to be in a pew. To me, that was a big commitment. So it took me a while to get my mind into that mode. My mom was ill for several years, and the last 6 months before she had to leave her home, I would go over every Sunday morning, and for about 6 hours, and you know, it's my mom, so we're going to do a lot of talking. And she was a very religious woman, and always blunt with me. And that question of why aren't you in church, you know, she'd always ask me that. And at that time, the easy answer was, "I'm with you." Well, she, you know, would look at me because I knew that wasn't what she was asking, actually. And but it was that commitment. I have a job that I work for myself, so I can work 7 days a week if I want to. And I was doing that quite a bit. But after she passed away, and gentle urging from my wife, she would just ask me occasionally if I wanted to go to church with her. I finally made that decision to go to church with her, and to me that was the beginning of making a commitment to the church. Well, after I started attending church, then several of the guys that I've known for years, Ron Lyles, Kerry Askins, Bill Stanky, they would say, "Man, you need to come to the friendship class, Sunday school." And Susie and I both were interested in that, and we did, and it's been a very enjoyable experience. Been involved in Body of Christ. Most members of the church, I think, are familiar with that, gathering food, basically passing out food to families that are in need. There's a group of guys that the actual workings include going over to Dallas to pick up the food. That happens on Friday afternoon once a month. And then getting that food back to the youth building, where Sandy Trent, bless her heart, works so tirelessly putting all that together. She makes sure that folks can pick up those needed items on Saturday morning after it's delivered on the Friday. I drive one of the trucks. Sometimes it's I don't drive, I ride, and it's just a matter of loading. There's usually anywhere from, in fact, that happened this past Friday, and there were probably I don't know, 9 or 10 of us guys that went over in 3 trucks and get what's there for us and get it back here. And there are a lot of other volunteers, a lot of wives and others that put all those individual families' needs together, group all that stuff.